Electoral Buga won't yield international legitimacy. Fellow compatriots, I address you as a citizen concerned with the credibility and legitimacy of the electoral process in the Republic of Ghana. If there is anything that is clear to the people of Ghana, it then is that elections are not won by force or the use of violence. They are only won at the polling station. This lasting lesson from the election petition in 2013 should never be lost on us. I've followed with grave concern the accusations and counter-accusations between the main opposition NDC and the ruling MPP on a surreptitious training campaign at Int'l of party youth to stoke violence and wreak havoc in election 2020. Of course, Int'l serves a great deal of purpose in training our security personnel, and the identity of who is trained and for what purpose is a matter of contention in this dramatic episode. If it acts like a vigilante, talks like a vigilante, moves like a vigilante, then it is a vigilante campaign. But to be fair to government, it is not every allegation leveled by the opposition that should be taken at face value. The proof of the game is evidence, and as it is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. To also be fair to the opposition, control over state resources gives undue advantage to an incumbent party in most electoral democracies around the world, and Ghana is no exception. We can't brush aside any concerns that are genuine and evidence-based. Having said that, mere pictures or videos of a training session may not depict the reality on the ground. Propaganda and grandstanding are all a part of the political game. So let's take note and not be taken for granted. When Francis or Farouk is seen in a picture learning how to brandish a Kalashnikov, how do you know he is a legitimate recruit or a vigilante? Let's be careful what we say around this time, leading into a critical election year, which we all hope will be more peaceful than the election in 2016. I urge the international community not to lose sight of their observer responsibility to make election 2020 free, fair, and credible. A clean win is always better than a dodgy one. When you defeat an opponent at the polls, defeat him fair and square to win the legitimacy of the international community. Boycotts from our Western partners could have far-reaching ramifications if the election in 2020 is violence-ridden. Let's continue to sustain the enviable democratic credentials we have as a country. Observer missions should not wait until the 11th hour before they focus their lenses on election 2020. Every step by the Electoral Commission, government, and the opposition should be a subject of concern to the international community. My position on election 2020 is as clear as the light of a full moon on the 15th night of the month. I believe in continuity of governance, and I believe a second term for His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo will give the good people of Ghana a credible and fair basis to compare the 8 years of the NDC against the 8 for the MPP. Despite this unflinching and principled position of being on the side of the state, I will continue to urge caution and restraint by all actors within Ghana's political space to ensure that election 2020 turns out even more peaceful than election 2016. God bless you, and God bless the Republic of Ghana. Thank you.